Hi, welcome to class. We will be working through just a little bit more of a fast-paced flow today, a little bit more of a traditional style flow. Uh, so whenever you're ready, let's meet at the top of the mat. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit, have a small cold here, but so I just apologize in advance for any coughing. Begin at the top of the mat in Tadasana, arms extended alongside your body, getting right into an active pose here. You can close the eyes if you'd like to, in order to ground yourself a little bit more. Pressing the toes firmly into the floor, pressing the heels into the floor. Beginning to activate through the legs, engaging the quadriceps, pulling the inner thighs in towards one another, pulling the tailbone slightly down, feeling the engagement around the navel. Opening the chest by pulling the shoulders back behind you, pressing the fingertips towards the floor, so really extending the arms. Back of the neck is long, chin can be slightly in towards the chest, crown of the head extends up. Active in the glutes. Take an inhalation through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, connecting with your breath. Connecting with any sensations you're experiencing in your body. One more collective inhalation here through the nose. Exhaling all of the tensions through the mouth. With the next inhalation, gently blink the eyes open. Bring the arms up and overhead, palms join. Exhale, bringing the hands down in the direction of the floor, bowing the head down. Inhale, elongating the spine, gazing forward. Exhale, pressing the hands into the floor, walking towards the back of the mat. Shifting the weight forward, high up on the toes, bring the knees down onto the floor, keeping the toes tucked, gently arch through the spine. Bend into the elbows 90 degrees, elbows coming up towards your rib cage, dropping the chest and chin down. Bring the tops of the feet to the floor as you inhale, coming into baby cobra, opening the feet as wide as the mat. Bowing the head down towards the floor. As you inhale, press the tops of the feet really firmly into the floor. Bring the fingertips off of the floor to hover, gaze forward. Exhale, bringing the hands back down, forehead back down onto the floor, bringing the legs parallel to one another, tucking the toes, pressing yourself through tabletop. Inhale, dropping the belly, gazing forward. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Inhale, dropping the belly, gazing forward. Exhaling, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, gazing forward, dropping the belly. As you exhale, keeping that tuck of the toes, bring yourself up into a downward facing dog. Take an inhalation here, elongate the spine, pull the tailbone up, active in the legs. Exhale, open the feet wide. Open the feet so the toes are hanging off of the mat, heels are parallel to one another. Another inhalation, press the fingertips into the floor, elongate the spine. Exhale, walk the hands towards the back of the mat, bend into the elbows, bend into the knees rather, coming into Malasana. Bring the hands together in front of heart center. Use your elbows to open your hips a bit deeper. Inhale here. Elongate the spine, chin in towards the neck, crown of the head pulling up. Exhale, bring right hand to left. Bring left hand to right ankle. Extend the right arm overhead. Keep opening the right knee here. Maybe gaze towards your right armpit. Take a deep inhalation. Exhale, coming back through center, bringing the hands together in front of your heart, elongating the spine. A deep inhalation through the nose. As you exhale, working into the other side, so bringing the right hand to the left ankle this time, extending the left arm overhead. You're working your right shoulder in towards your right knee and really extending the side body. Keep pushing the left knee open. Maybe gaze towards your left elbow. Inhale deeply. Exhale, coming back through center, hands in front of the heart. Keeping the hands as they are, walk the feet in so they're parallel to one another. Keep pressing the elbows in towards your inner thighs. Keep pressing the big toes into the floor. Gaze forward. Elongate the spine. Exhale with control, bringing yourself all the way up to standing, extending the arms overhead. Pull the tailbone down. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the hands down towards the floor, wide-legged stance. Bring the hands to opposing elbows, bend into one knee at a time, moving yourself from side to side. Inhale slowly and with control, bringing yourself all the way back up to standing, extending the arms overhead. Exhale, bending into the elbows, gazing up, pushing the hips forward, gazing back. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands down towards the floor. Walk the hands towards the front of the mat, coming into that downward facing dog position with the feet wide. Inhale deeply. Exhale, shift the weight forward, coming into a high plank with the feet wide. Take a deep inhalation here. As you exhale, bring the pelvis down towards the floor. Pull the glutes in towards one another, coming into a floating dog. This is too much on the lower back. Open the feet a little bit wider. Maybe you gaze forward. Maybe you keep the chin tucked in. Keep pressing the fingertips into the floor, opening the chest. Inhale. Exhale, chin towards the chest. If it's not there, round through the upper spine, bringing yourself back into a downward facing dog. Press the left foot firmly into the floor as you inhale. Bring the right leg overhead. Exhale, bend into the right knee, high up on the left toes. Shift the weight forward with control. Drop the right foot on the outside of your right hand. Bring the left foot a little bit more back behind you. Bend into that right knee. Inhale, arm overhead, gaze forward, gaze up. Exhale, bring the right hand back out in front of you. Rotate the back foot. Windmill the left arm up, coming into warrior two. We're doing heel to heel alignment for a moment here. So keep opening the hips, gaze towards your right fingertips. Inhale deeply. Exhale, flip the right palm so it's facing up. Bring the left hand back behind you towards your right inner thigh. Extend the right arm towards the back. Inhale. Exhale, coming down with your right hand to the inside of your right foot. Extend the left arm overhead. Inhale deeply. Excuse me. Exhale, walk the left foot a little bit towards the front. Begin to extend in the right leg, coming into Trikonasana. Keep gazing towards your left fingertips. Inhale deeply, pull the left hip down. Exhale, bring the left hand a little bit out in front of your left shoulder. Press your right toe firmly into the floor. Micro bend into your right knee. Come high up on the left leg. So left leg extends back behind you. Windmill the right arm open this time. Gaze towards your right fingertips. Inhale deeply through the nose, active in both legs. Exhale, re-bend into that right knee. Drop the left foot back behind you, coming into an exalted crescent. Left arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands through heart center. Rotate towards the back of the mat, coming into Skandasana, opening the arms away from one another. Gaze towards your right fingertips. Inhale, active in the right thigh. Exhale, hands back through heart center. Bring yourself towards the front of the mat. Hands frame the right foot. Left foot pivots in. Still heel to heel alignment, or maybe walk your left foot out towards the left a little bit. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend into that right knee. Bring the hands overhead, coming into warrior one. Gaze out in front of you. Inhale deeply, pull the tailbone in. Exhale with this extension of the arms out in front of you. Spring towards the front, coming into warrior three. Inhale deeply, hips are squared. Exhale with control, bring the hands to your waist in a fist. Left knee is bent. Extend the left leg away from you. Stay active in the belly. Inhale deeply, elongate the spine. Exhale, flex through the left foot. Pendulum swing the left leg back behind you, returning back into that revolved half moon. Extending the right arm overhead. With control, dropping the left foot to meet the right. Inhale deeply, gaze forward. Exhale, bowing down. Inhale, arms overhead, gaze towards your fingertips. Exhale, coming into a small back bend. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands down towards the floor, bringing the head down. Inhale, gaze forward, flat back. Walk the feet towards the back of the mat. Walk the feet so that they're parallel, so that they're a little bit wider than your hips, about as wide as the mat. Shift the weight forward. With control, begin to drop the pelvis down towards the floor, coming into a floating dog. Notice how your back feels. Gaze forward if you'd like to. Exhale, tuck the chin back in, puff up through the back of the heart, returning back into downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale, press the right foot firmly into the floor, bring the left leg up. High up on the right toes, bend into the right knee, left knee rather, shift the weight forward. With control, bring the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Press the right hand firmly into the floor. Extend the left arm up and overhead, gaze towards your left fingertips. Inhale, dropping the hips slightly down. Exhale, pivot the back foot, bringing yourself all the way up into warrior two. We're in heel to heel alignment again. So the back foot is about 45 degrees, opening yourself towards the left side, right side rather. Gaze at your left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, flip the left palm so it's facing up. Bring the right hand towards your left inner thigh. Extend the left arm overhead. Left side body opens. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand to the inside of your left foot. Extend the right arm up and overhead. Extend the right arm a little bit more overhead, elongating the entire right side body. Walk the right foot slightly in. Begin to straighten through the left leg. Extend the right arm overhead into Trikonasana. Inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand down. Walk it out in front of your right shoulder. Pivot onto the right toes. Square the hips off. Micro bend into the left knee. Bring the right leg up. Coming into a twisted half moon. Extending the left arm overhead. Hips are squared. Inhale. Exhale, drop the right foot with control down onto the floor. Rebend into that left knee, coming into an exalted crescent. Right arm extends. Inhale deeply. Exhale, pivoting towards the back of the mat, coming into Skandasana. Bending into the right knee. Left toes are flexed. Inhale. Exhale, extend the right arm away from you, left arm overhead. A deep inhalation. As you exhale, bring the hands through heart center, bringing yourself all the way back towards the front of the mat, pivoting the hips now so that the right foot, transitioning through pyramid pose with the left toes facing forward, and then walk the right foot in a little bit, right heels pressing down towards the floor. Begin to bend into the left knee. As you inhale, bring the arms up and overhead, coming into warrior one. Inhale deeply. Exhale, high up on the right toes. Shift the weight forward, coming into warrior three. Extend the right leg back behind you. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bring yourself up to standing, hands to your waist, right knee forward, right toes forward. Elongate the spine, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, flex the right toes, pendulum swing. The right foot back behind you, bringing the right hand back down onto the floor, bringing the left arm overhead. Returning back into that revolved half moon. Inhale. Exhale. With control, bringing the right foot down to meet the left. Bring hands to opposing elbows. Dropping the belly on top of the thighs, releasing any tension in the shoulders, in the neck. Inhale. And exhale. Gaze forward. Keep the belly glued on top of the thighs. Begin to bend into the knees, creating a tiny egg shape here. Bring the arms forward with control. Drop the sitting bones down onto the floor, coming directly into Navasana. With either arms extended overhead, legs extended away from you, or bringing the hands behind your thighs, bending into the knees 90 degrees. Wherever you are, make sure that the spine is really straight and the shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming into low boat. Extending the arms overhead. Inhale here. Exhale, returning back into Navasana. Inhale here. Exhale, just begin to lower the spine down onto the floor. Bring the legs overhead. Bring the hands onto the floor. Keep extending through the legs here. This may be enough with feet up the wall. If you'd like to go a little bit deeper, bring the hips off of the floor. Bring your hands to your low back. Extend the feet overhead. Careful here for your neck. Make sure that the weight is in your forearms and your shoulders. We want the feet, the hips and the feet to be in line with the shoulders. Inhale, glue the inner thighs in towards one another. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale with control, keeping the legs as straight as possible. Begin to bend from the hips, dropping the feet overhead, coming into Halasana or plow pose. Hands can remain on your lower back. Arms can extend away from you. You can even interlace the fingers here if you'd like to. Take a deep inhalation. And exhale. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Begin to bend into the knees, bringing the knees close to your ears. Interlace the arms with your legs. Bring your hands towards your ears. Keep pulling the tailbone up. Keep pulling the navel in towards the spine. Alternatively, you can bring your hands to your heels. Inhale deeply. Keep elongating the spine. Make sure that the weight isn't in your neck. Exhale. If your hands aren't on your feet, bring your hands to your feet. Keep the knees glued in towards your armpit. With control, begin to lower one vertebrae at a time. Coming into happy baby. Press the heels up, hands on the outside of the feet, shoulders pulling down towards the floor, chin tucked in towards the chest. As you inhale through the nose, maybe you begin to close your eyes here. And then exhale through the mouth. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling again through the nose. As you exhale with control, bring your feet together, knees together, bringing your legs at a 90-degree angle. Extend the arms away from the body. As you exhale, drop the knees over towards the right, left shoulders pressing into the floor. Excuse me. Maybe bring your right hand to the outside of your left thigh. Gaze towards your left fingertips. Inhale deeply through the nose, opening the chest. Exhale with control, bring yourself all the way back up. Extend the right arm with the inhalation. Pull the chin in, press the lower back into the floor. As you exhale, begin to drop the knees over towards the opposite side, bringing the left hand to the outside of your right thigh. Maybe you gaze towards your right fingertips with your mind's eye if your eyes are already closed. Beginning to settle down here. Take a deep inhalation. And a deep exhalation. Inhale with control, coming back through center. Exhale, pull the knees in towards your chest, interlace the arms, bring the chin in towards your knees, creating a small egg shape here. With your inhalation, press the belly into the tops of the thighs. And then as you exhale with control, take up as much space as you need to. Extend the legs away from you, the arms alongside your body. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And I will see you next time.